In this video, we're going to pit 5 of the worst reviews of the Lopesan Costa Bavaro against 5 of the best and compare them with our own experience to help you decide if this is the right resort for your Punta Cana vacation. This reviewer said that the sea is terrible. It's not blue, it's brown-green. There is seaweed in the water and on the beach. The Lopesan is located in one of the most beautiful beaches in all of Punta Cana, which is Bavaro Beach. So I went ahead and checked the date on this review, and it was indeed during the summer. Summer months are high seaweed season, so this would explain the brown-green color and the seaweed this person mentions in their review. Please keep in mind that summer months can see huge amounts of seaweed in Punta Cana and the rest of the Caribbean. The reviewer goes on to say that the entertainment during the day is fun, at night not so much. I have to disagree here because I think the Lopesan has a very vibrant night scene. There are many things to do around the resort at night: live music, theater shows, casino, pubs, sports bars, etc. The boulevard area, which I'm going to refer to later, is pretty lively at night. This review says that the buffet restaurant had great variety at breakfast, dinner. The lunch buffet by the beach was very basic. The buffet by the beach is pretty basic because it's more like a snack bar than a full buffet to have lunch. So we agree on this point. That's why the reviewer goes on to say that they'd head over to alternative places for lunch because the full buffet does offer a great variety and the food is great. The selection of a la carte restaurants were the best places to eat at. You need to book in advance, but there's no limit on bookings. I would have happily eaten at them every day. We agreed that the variety and quality of the a la carte restaurants is quite good at the Lopesan, and the booking process through the app worked like a breeze for us too. They go on to say that the decor and design of the hotel was sensational, especially the French restaurant. The French restaurant is gorgeous. We ate there one night and it's beautifully decorated. We especially loved the lamps in the ceiling, and the food was also very good. The beach was stunning, but there are boats anchored relatively close, so you can't swim out far at all. Better off walking down the beach to the right, as there's better sections of the sea that way. Indeed, there are many boats anchored here at this section of the beach, but I don't know about you guys, I'm not one to venture like that far out into the sea. For me, the section of the beach that is available to swim at is plenty, and for safety reason, you wouldn't want to swim out very far because there are boats going around and someone could get hurt. This person says that it was incredibly hard to communicate with the staff. The staff are reluctant to put any effort into customer service. Everyone places blame on someone else. No management is visible. There is just no care or consideration for the resort guests. We strongly disagree with this reviewer because we found that the staff at the Lopesan was very friendly and attentive. By the time we recorded this video, we've been to 9 resorts in Punta Cana, and the staff at the Lopesan is amongst the best. Honestly, they always had a smile on their face and provided excellent service. Our goal is to stay in every all-inclusive hotel in Punta Cana, so subscribe if you want to become a Punta Cana travel expert. This traveler loved the coffee shop. That's always a favorite place for us on resorts. We also loved the coffee shop. It was a great place to get out of the heat and grab a drink or a snack. The coffee shop is beautifully decorated, plenty of seating area, friendly staff, and a nice selection of coffee drinks, sweet and savory snacks. This was also one of our favorite spots in the entire resort. They also loved the indoor theater with AC, etc. because it was pretty impressive. They would definitely return to the Lopesan. We were also really impressed by the magnitude and quality of the theater and the night shows. The theater is huge, plenty of seats. The AC worked great, so you were quite comfortable while watching one of the night shows. And the production quality and the quality of the performances was something that caught our eye. Next up, looks are deceiving. It is a beautiful place. It stops there. First, the buffets, or should I say buffet, was only open for breakfast, and what they served was mediocre at best. The main buffet restaurant at the Lopesan is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We don't know if it was something this person experienced during their stay, but we highly doubt that if this person stayed for more than one night, the buffet would be closed the entirety of their stay. We have to disagree regarding the flavor of the food because in our opinion, the food at the Lopesan is one of the best we've tried so far in the resorts we've stayed in Punta Cana. There are plenty of options and variety, and the flavors are also very good. They go on to say, last and really not least, there is nothing open during the day, like the sports bar, English pub, or casino to get out of the heat if you desire. It is true that these things that this person mentions in their review are indeed closed during the day, but we think this is to be expected because not all amenities will be open the entire day, and all of those amenities are open at night at the boulevard. The Lopesan is huge, so there are plenty of amenities open at any given time, and the opposite is also true. Some amenities that are open during the day will be closed during the night because they want to shift focus from one area to another. This traveler had a great stay. They say it was an excellent resort to relax. There are party ambience, but it's a part of the room's very clever design of the property. Also, that the property is arranged in a way that it doesn't feel crowded. The Lopesan Costa Bavaro is huge, and I mean huge, but they do make good use of their space. The hotel is designed so that you pretty much spend the day in one part of the hotel and the night in another area of the hotel. During the day, the area of the hotel where most of the rooms are is the most active, but at night, the activity moves to an area called the boulevard, where all the night activity is. That way, all the music and people coming and going doesn't disturb you when you're in your room in a separate area of the resort. We also found this design to be very clever. The Lopesan being so big, it's also true that even though there are many people at any given time staying in the resort, it doesn't feel crowded. We've been 2 separate times to this resort and we've never felt like it was crowded, even though we could notice that it was pretty packed. This reviewer complains that the towels are a mess to get. I went at 10 a.m. to the towel stand, and when the pool and beach were empty, I was told they were out of towels. In addition to this, the water park has no place to buy towels, so if you take the walk there without towels, you will have to come back all wet or take a long walk. It's true, we also don't remember a place where you can get towel near the water park, and the water park is all the way in one end of the resort, so I feel for this person that if they went without a towel, they did have to take a long way back to get towels. In our case, we didn't experience any difficulty getting towels from the towel hut, but we wish the Lopesan would go back to the way they handled towels before. Now you'd need a towel card to exchange for a towel, but the first time we went to the Lopesan, the towels were given to you in your room, and this was extremely hassle-free. So please, Lopesan, go back to that way. This person had their best vacation. There is a mini town inside the hotel called the Boulevard, with lots of facilities, theater, disco, casino, ice cream shop, souvenir and clothes shop, and thematic bars. Also, they say that the infinity pool is gorgeous. Let's start there. If we were to make a video about the best pools in Punta Cana, this pool would be right at the top because the main pool at the Lopesan is indeed gorgeous, and we love this pool. The colors, the texture of the water, the view, everything in this pool is perfect. They also mentioned the boulevard, which is the area that comes alive at night. Away from the rooms, the boulevard is the place to be at night. Live music, night entertainment, people dancing, the bars open, everything you'd want from nightlife at a resort. This person complains about the DJ blasting music at 9 in the morning. And like many other reviews, we were hounded to write good reviews by pushy staff. Let me start there. This is a practice that needs to stop, and it's not exclusive to the Lopesan, because we did experience it at the Lopesan the first time we were there, but we have also experienced this at other hotels in Punta Cana, and this has to be some kind of incentive programs for employees to go out and get good reviews for the hotel in platforms like Google or TripAdvisor. But this is extremely deceptive, and please comment down below if you'd like us to do a video about how to spot these fake reviews online. During our second visit to the Lopesan, we did have an issue with the music pool because they do blast it like pretty much the entire day until 5 p.m. and this was not the case during our first visit, and we prefer it that way. This reviewer thought the Lopesan was excellent, modern and technically equipped hotel, clean rooms, very friendly staff, tasty food, warm sea with a large beach, large swimming pool, etc. I absolutely do not understand some dissatisfied guests who mistook the hotel staff for servants from the 19th century. The reason we chose to show this review is because we want to create conscience that the people working in resorts throughout the Dominican Republic are not servants. They're just employees trying to make a living. Dominicans are very friendly, and most of the staff in the resorts are eager to help you have a great time in the Dominican Republic. But please treat them with kindness, and remember, they are not here to serve you, they are here to provide a service. And this is the kind of community we want to build here on YouTube. Now click on this video for our full and honest review of our stay in the Lopesan Costa Bavaro in Punta Cana.